Hey everyone, welcome back to another weekly bullet planner setup. I am going to get things started by planning out this next week. First, I'm adding some washi tape. I wanted to class up the joint this time and do a pretty floral instead of the psychedelic llamas that we had last week in honor of my daughter, who is also a psychedelic llama. So, I like the floral washi tape. Very pretty, one of my favorites. And then I think I decide to mix it with sort of a navy gray
gravy, if you will.
stripe because I'm super basic, soup base, and I love stripes and florals together. So, there you go. That's all you need to know about me in a nutshell. There it is. There's the stripes. From here they don't look super navy, but like I said, they're gravy. That trick of using the ruler to rip your washi tape will change your life, so don't say that I didn't warn you. Your life will be different. And just like I've done for the last couple of weeks, I've got to change the color of my letters or my numbers to black because, I got this planner and I was so excited. I was like, a cracked out 5-year-old and I just wrote all over it and I don't like the color that I chose. Now I wanted it black. So I had to go in and do that. And adding the little letters at the end, don't ask me why, I just like it. I like to unnecessarily complicate things. And I am doing different style lettering this week, so
Hold on to your butts. Name that movie. Jurassic Park.
This is a style that I did in the last video that I posted about doing pretty lettering in your planners, journals, and quotes. So this is a Bria Reese dual tip marker. They're sort of like the Tombos. They bleed through the paper a smidgen more. But I liked this kind of wine color. It sort of matched the flowers in the floral washi tape and went well with the gravy color that I've got going. Adding the letters and then going on to July. I could have made the bottom of my J a little bit more swoopy so that I had room to make that downstroke a little bit more uniformly thick. Does that make any sense? Think, Emily. Yep, it ends in a Y. My Y turns out real janky, but I hadn't tried a Y before. Not as easy as I had anticipated. Excuse me. Just scarfed down 2 pieces of pizza before I filmed this and got a little cheese stuck in my throat. Did have to take a break in the midst of filming this to comb 2 American Girl doll hair, 2 American Girls doll's hair and braid them and change outfits because they both needed to be in summer dresses today, so thank goodness for editing. I'm using a different tape. This is a navy, kind of like a honeycomb pattern, and I'm using it to block out my it's when I want to do my Miracle Morning stuff, but I don't know if it's always going to be in that area. Because when I work, I don't get up at the crack. I just can't. So I'm putting in an arrow to denote a meeting that I have. I also like to separate that top from the bottom so I have a place to write my weather for the week. Have a meeting at work tomorrow about glucose utilization.
Sounds fucking awesome, doesn't it?
So, gotta record that. Can't miss it. Gotta utilize that glucose. And then I did make sure to include my daughter's correct doctor's appointment for which we will not be no-shows this time. Writing in my work days this week and Henry's karate. Henry's karate teacher is also the manager at one of the community pools that we go to. So every time he sees him, he just thinks it's so cool to see Mr. Dickey at the pool. All right. I kind of had a planning fail here, and you can't really see what I'm doing. Instead of writing Miracle Morning, I'm writing Move Your Butt, because I'm going to use that area to record workouts this week and ways in which I move my butt. I kind of got a little crunched for space at the end. My butt hardly fit, which is not an uncommon occurrence for me. Darkening in those letters, like I do. You know your bae. I asked Addie, can we just wait to comb the doll's hair until after I get done? No, it needed to get done now. Now, absolutely that moment. When you have kids, do you ever feel like your life is like that song on the radio?
What's it? Can't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind just a little.
That was spot on, in case you were wondering. I sound like I'm 95. You know that song on the radio that all the youngins are listening to? I feel like that's my life. Can't we just meet in the middle? I'm losing my mind. A lot, not just a little. Picking out a sticker, make a plan, get the plan done. Why am I not doing anything? Moving on to the weekly boxes where I'm adding some orange floral. I said orange weird. Orange floral. I really like that washi tape in particular. I haven't branched out into the world of ordering washi tape on Etsy and stuff. I think there's some pretty fancy kinds out there, but for now I just stick to Michael's because it's convenient and probably cheaper than Etsy, but who knows. You know, I tried to mix it up with the lettering this week. I can't say I'm in love, so we'll have to see what the week holds and how I can, pretty it up. It'll be kind of like, I don't know what I was just going to say. If I tell you, you'll die. I was going to say,
Like painting the toenails of a turd. What? Turds don't have toenails.
let alone, what? Oh, I don't know. So, doing Tuesday, this is one of my favorite styles of lettering. I just don't really like how I did it here. It's like I had a mini stroke and forgot how to do it. And look at the Y on Monday. So jankified. And on Tuesday, for that matter. But you gotta live with your imperfections. So, writing in these letters, and I think I just gave up on life when I was writing Wednesday. I was like, well, there's no way I'm going to fit that, so forget it. I'm getting these up kind of late in the day today, so I apologize for all of you 5 people that are waiting with bated breath for my plan with me's to pop up on YouTube. You're my favorite 5 people in the world. Thanks. Friday. Oh, did it differently that time? And it still looks junky. What? I am doing Saturday and Sunday each in their own box because we've been busy, and I think at the end of this week I'm going to have to create some sort of packing list in order to get ready to send my kids to Minnesota with their grandparents after the 4th of July. So that's that lettering. And I think that I decided to use that same red that I used on my front cover to darken in the lines on that. And then I like how I colored in these letters. I think it looks tons better. Addie, can you not blow bubbles on me while I'm trying to do this? Thank you.
Hi.
That's the lady. She's blowing bubbles while I'm trying to do this voiceover.
Yay.
Okay, so we're almost done. 5 minutes, my love. 5 minutes. Darkening in those letters. I love how that looked. So thank you guys so much for joining me again. We're setting up the week. We'll see what the week brings.
Yes.
I hope you guys have an excellent week. Go get it. And don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Bye-bye, my citizens.